The Bird Law, written by Mr. Swaen. You're not allowed to trap birds in these sorts of contraptions, or use fish, or catch them in bear traps, or shoot at them with a cannon from a boat, or catch them in giant nets. Okay, got it. Let's see, we have eagles, hawks, owls, and nothing about swans. All right. To cook the swan leg today, I'm going to barbecue it, and to go along with that, I'm going to make a nice sauce. To make that sauce, I'm going to make a basis of rode kruisbessen, or red currants, and I'm going to add to that some spices that would have been used in the 17th century in the Netherlands, but had been used earlier as well. Most of them had medicinal properties. Butter, salt, sugar, grains of paradise. Paradijszaad originates in Africa and is a small kernel about the size of a small peppercorn. Ginger, galangal, galangal, or galanga, or galagaan, as it used to be known in 17th century Dutch. And here we have two types of cinnamon, but we're only going to use one. On the left here we have what is known as Saigon cinnamon, which is actually not cinnamon. This is bark of the cassia plant. And it's what you most commonly get when you buy cinnamon, but it's not true cinnamon. True cinnamon looks like this. It's a bit different. Cinnamon looks like a cigar, almost. And the cassia looks like the bark of a tree, which it is. Cinnamon is not the bark of a tree. It is found in the nests of large birds called rocks, which live in India. And to acquire it, someone must climb a cliff to find the nest of this rock while the rock is away getting food to feed its young. So you have to be very quick. It's much more rare and more expensive for that reason. All of these herbs and spices have medicinal properties. Cinnamon is a coagulant. Cassia is an anticoagulant. Galangal causes the cessation of excessive production of pus or suppuration. And grains of paradise are good against the worsening of leprosy. These berries have vitamin C. Also going to be using some apple cider in place of wine, which is normally called for in this recipe because it's hot outside and it adds a bit of a lighter, fruitier flavor, and we don't want that strong red wine taste, that strong gamey sauce taste in the summer. First I'm going to brown the butter. Now I'm going to add the berries to the butter and let them fry just a little bit. I want to mash those up. And now I'm going to add some water to that and let it cook a bit and throw the spices in. I'll add some sugar. The berries themselves are quite sour, but you don't want to add too much sugar because we want to keep a fresh, sour taste, but not completely sour, balanced. A bit of cinnamon, some ginger, some galangal. You want to grind up paradijszaad. Some salt. And finally I'll top it off with a bit of cider. Forgot to mention that the recipe calls for a dash of red wine vinegar. So let that simmer for a while. Been about 10 minutes. It smells strange. It smells like perfume almost. It tastes really balanced. A bit tart, a bit sweet. And it has these floral notes. It tastes like flowers almost. It has this gingery taste. It doesn't have this aggressively spicy taste of this sort of sauce if you were to add cloves or nutmeg. I'm going to declare the sauce done. The final step is to pass it through a sieve and get all the solid bits out. And let it boil down a little bit to make it thicker. It's now so thick that it does not pass through this fine sieve. Swan leg on the barbecue, as you can see in comparison to a chicken wing, how big it is. I have no idea how this will go, let's see. Some butter to keep it moist. Yeah.
I should make it small.
Yeah.
Do you mean Archie? He says, well, I like these robes because they let the air around my balls, or something like that. Yeah.
So is it?
I don't know. I just remember it from the
No, there's another guy who is quite a prominent character in the play with the tournament arrangement. And what's his name again?
Batman.
Batman, actually. Right? Yeah.
Oh, no. Zo Albert. Zo.
Inderdaad droog, beetje taai.
Bulgaria. And who are they playing against? It was.
Ja,
Bij de laatste vraag was dat ze een beetje zo spannend te doen van, ik doe dat niet. Toen zei ik, hij is goed.
De saus is lekker.
Ja, we moeten
texturen, heel fijn. Ja, met zijn hoofd en meloen heeft geweest. Nee. 25
Oh, de saus is echt goed, man.
Een beetje lijken op
Ja, het heeft inderdaad een beetje een droge wildgevogelte smaak.
Hij was niet zo... nu ook.
Maar hij had ons moeten filmen toen we vorige keer censuurvlees aan
Ik vind het lekker.
Maar dat is het idee dat
Ja.
Ja, de saus is ook lekker, heb ik gehoord.
Oh, ja. Saus is wel minder eigenlijk.
Ja.
Ik vind het lekker.
hij heeft helemaal aan gewend.
Ik zou dit eten.
Hij heeft het later ook een keer geprobeerd.
4 uit 5 sterren.
We wisten ik niet hoe die heette. We hebben echt moeten wachten tot het gewoon van... Ah jongens, dit was een
So I'm pretty surprised at how it tastes. It's very neutral.
De rapper heet
My
Joost.
theory is the reason this is the food of kings is because unlike duck and goose and other things that taste very gamey, this tastes like nothing. It's just protein.
Hele dikke tieten.
I think next I'm going to try to make a stew with it because the swan is really big and I still have a lot of meat left over.
Album of...